What is up, people? In this video we're going to be talking about the best running shoe brand of 2021. What is up, people, and welcome back to 40 Runs. Now this video is really going to be driven by you guys in terms of the sort of what I want to achieve out of it, because actually what I want to get out of this video is what shoe manufacturer this year in 2021 do you think has smashed it? Do you think has absolutely killed it? You can also mention the worst ones. But I want to talk about a shoe brand today, which you probably guessed from the thumbnails, Puma, so that I think's absolutely knocked it out of the park in 2021. Now, as you know on 40 Runs, we've got our favourites, Skechers, Puma. We don't mind a pair of Nike here and there, but I think this year, Puma have sort of come back with a vengeance. Now, I don't know where they were for the last couple of years. I think they were making sort of substandard running shoes that were not in line with their heritage. Let's put it like that. They make some awesome football boots or soccer boots, wherever you are in the world, and some other equipment and things like that. And they did really well when Usain Bolt was wearing Puma and and all that kind of stuff. But they kind of, running shoes for them are a little bit of a, they just weren't there. And then all of a sudden in 2021, they came out with this lineup of shoes that were just epic. But just because I think Puma have killed it this year, what I want to know from you, which is your brand of the year? Is it New Balance? I mean, let's just go quickly through them, shall we? New Balance. I think RC Elite 2, you guys seem to really dig it. I've not tried it, but you guys really seem to dig the RC Elite 2. And obviously the Rebel, the Fuel Cell Rebel 2, has just killed it. So you could argue that New Balance have nailed it in 2021. Hoka, what do we think? Bondi X, the Mach 4. What do we think about Hoka this year? I don't think they absolutely nailed it in terms of carbon plated shoes. I know there's some people who like the Carbon X and the Rocket X, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments what do you think about Hoka. Nike, whatever. I just think they're having a mare at the moment. Reebok's a big. You guys like Reebok? Obviously Skechers. You know I love it. Skechers Max Row 5 this year is just on another level. Asics, as always, are coming, as always, but they're just, last couple of years, they've been getting better and better and better. I do think they sort of plateaued a little bit in 2021. The Nova Blast 2 was, okay. Metal Speed Sky was good, but, some of the other stuff, Kayano 28 was all right. Glide Ride 2, some of you guys didn't get on with it at all. So I don't know, I kind of feel like they've plateaued. Brooks are still stuck in 1987. What else? Let me know in the comments. What other brands do you think have absolutely killed it in 2021? But anyway, I want to talk about Puma. What I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to go through quickly sort of my favourite shoes from them this year and why. Yeah, let's do that first. So what Puma did this year is a bit like what Saucony done with the Endorphin line. They came out with this line of shoes based around the Nitro. It's called the Nitro, well, what is it? Nitro Foam, yeah, that was it. And they released a load of shoes based on this sort of Nitro Foam platform. They've come up with sort of shoes for every occasion. And funnily enough, I've just seen their trail shoe that comes out soon along the Nitro lines. And I might try and get my hands on it. I'll speak to the guys at Puma. Oh, heads up, by the way. These shoes were sent to me by Puma, but they've got no idea I'm making this. I'm not paid by Puma. I've got no affiliation to Puma other than the fact that they send me the shoes to review, right? So, and I'm going to say anything I like, so just put that out there. But they created a lineup similar sort of thinking towards Saucony, where you've got a shoe effectively for every occasion, and it's based on this Nitro platform, this midsole. So this is a nitrogen infused midsole. It's the way they make the foam in terms of the process. It's a little bit similar to Skechers in terms of the nitrogen infused midsole, but what they've created is a very bouncy midsole compound that is, I would say, what is it, super responsive? Is that probably a better way to describe it? Now, I appreciate that it's too soft for some people. Like Alan, for example, can't run in these because they're too soft. But for me, if I could speak, this year, this compound has just worked. So the first shoe that I got my hands on from Puma in terms of this series of shoe was the DV8 Nitro. Now, this is a sort of training and competition shoe. It's up against, I would say, the Speed and the Speed 2. Now, the Speed 2, as we know, I absolutely love that shoe, and I don't think it comes anywhere close. But this is a really good shoe. It's a fun shoe. You've got the Nitro midsole, which I won't get into about too much, but you've got a very Pegasus 2-esque up. You've got amazing Puma grip. Now, all these shoes have got Puma grip, which is just awesome, by the way. And they could have shaved weight in all these shoes. Apart from the Elite, all these shoes could have been a lot lighter if they'd stripped down the outsole, but what they've done is they've gone for durability, which I really appreciate. You've got a carbon-infused inode plate in here. You've got a bit of a TPU insert in the back to add stability, and that's about it. One of the big complaints of this shoe is on the heel. A lot of people got rubbing on the back of their heel. I never had that. I laced them down differently, and I never had that issue, but a lot of reviewers did have that issue. But this shoe is so much fun. Then I've got my hands on this, which is the Velocity Nitro. Now, this is the Daily Trainer. Daily Trainer. I'll come on to the Magnify in a minute. But this is like the sort of Daily Trainer. And this is my Daily Trainer 2021. Why? It's really cheap. You could get this at one point for 47 quid. And you can do everything in this shoe. And that's what makes a really good daily trainer, is the fact that you can do everything in it. Again, we've got the Nitro midsole, Puma grip on the outsole, breathable upper, fits true to size. There's more foam in here, so it's comfortable. But this is just a very comfortable, very versatile shoe. And there's a daily trainer under £100. For me, like I said, I don't think you can beat it in 2021. Then we come on to the Magnify. Now, this is the shoe that I've most recently got from Puma. And this is more of a max cushion daily trainer. We've got a higher stack in here. It's quite heavy. Actually, let's just put the scales on. And 11.7 ounces. 331 grams. Should have switched my phone off before I did this. It's beeping away, but 300. So it's not light, okay? And one of my, major grumps over the last 12 months, 18 months is the weight of shoes. But this is a heavy shoe, people, relatively. But you've got loads and loads of Puma grip on it, which is one of the reasons why it's got so much weight. But it has a lot of foam in the tongue, around the heel. It's got this big heel counter on the back, and it's quite a lot of shoe. I personally think that there's, better. Sort of more max cushion shoes out there that are more, I'm really struggling for words, that are lighter and probably offer a little bit more feedback in terms of this shoe. But I've really enjoyed wearing this shoe. I wear this a lot for just 3 miles. If I've just got to grab 3 miles very quickly, it's one of those. And I have actually enjoyed it, especially with the Nitro midsole. But yeah, that's the sort of highly cushioned daily trainer, more probably for recovery runs and stuff like that. And the last shoe that I've got in this series, because there is a few others, there's the Liberate and stuff like that, is the Elite SP, the Deviate Elite SP. And this is the Olympic colorway. Now, this is the one that Molly, and I always forget her name, came third in the Olympics in. And when she did that, these sold out like that. You couldn't get these for love nor money. But this is an ultra lightweight marathon shoe. For me, it's a half marathon shoe, but marathon shoe. You can see the monomesh upper is like hardly there. It's just a great weapon. It is soft though, right? So if you do pronate and stuff like that, it is soft. But the feedback from the midsole is awesome. And it's just, where is it? I'm going to weigh it. So grams, people, 212 grams, 7.5 ounces. And oh, by the way, all these shoes fit true to size. UK 9.5 for me. It's just a lot of fun. This is a lot of fun, this shoe, to race around in. It's great, great fun. And it's a little bit different to the norm, which I kind of like. And that's the kind of thing I like about all these Puma shoes, or Puma shoes, is the fact that they're a little bit different to your traditional Nikes and New Balances of this world. So I think the overriding thing really with the Puma range is not only their versatility in terms of what you've got, but also the cost. Like I said to you, under 100, like at one point, under £50. You can get these for under £100 now. This, you can, if you can get it. It's now, I think, more available on the website, but £170. This is a marathon shoe, so this is going up against stuff that is probably more towards 200. So I think they've come in at a price point that is appealing and is justifiable for these shoes. I don't think any of these shoes are overpriced. And again, I think that's one of the key things to what has made Puma successful in 2021. So there we go, right? And I think I wanted to make the video because I wanted to give Puma some love this year because I just think they've killed it. But more importantly, that I wanted to get your feedback. As always, I'm interested to know what you're thinking. What is your brand? Now, as I said, is it New Balance? Is it one of the others? Or maybe it's something I've not even thought of. But yeah, where do you think, the manufacturers have really gone at it this year? And also, make a prediction in the comments. Which shoe brand do you think in 2022 is going to come back or is going to kill it and just smash it and all that sort of stuff, let me know in the comments and let's have a chat down there. But yeah, so there you go. I wanted to talk about Puma today because I just want to say I'm just fascinated with the efforts that they've made this year. I just think they've really done an amazing job, and it's just great to see a fantastic brand like Puma come back strong in the running world. But yeah, that's it from me, guys. I'll catch you later.